Hey, happy Tuesday, family and patients. Hope you guys are all having a great and blessed day. It's a gorgeous day here in Charlotte. Just a couple things just to keep you guys intact and going. We're open regular hours right now. Looks like things are starting to kind of lighten up a little bit. The governor looks like he's going to start opening up some phases next week. We have been open this whole time. We've been deemed as essential, and it's been great because people have been really focusing in and working on their own health on a more regular basis. And so one of the things I want to help you guys understand today is that what symptoms really are with the human body is that symptoms are just a warning signal that something bigger is going on. So when somebody has symptoms like a headache or neck pain or back pain, or when people have a symptom of even a diagnosis of cancer or high blood pressure or high cholesterol, those are all just names that have been given by the medical community so they can put a diagnosis on it. And if they have a diagnosis on it, then they can use that to bill through insurance and also create coding and also put it into a computer system. And so they can speak messages with each other, which is great. So the key that I want you guys to understand here is that symptoms are just that. Symptoms are a warning signal, your body trying to tell you that something's not working right from the inside. And so if you have cancer, if you have heart disease, if you have neck pain, if you have back pain, those are just underlying symptoms or warning signals that something bigger is going on. Your body's not healthy, something's not healing, something's not working right. And so the problem is that majority of Americans, when they have these symptoms, because symptoms are so common, we think that, oh, it's just something that I'm going to have to deal with for the rest of my life. That's the first mistake we make as Americans, especially, is we think if you have symptoms, everybody's got headaches, everybody's got neck pain. We downplay things, especially us guys are the worst with this stuff. The second mistake we make as Americans is that when we have these symptoms and we realize that it's annoying and that it's a problem and we should do something about it, the mistake we make is what we do about the symptoms. We never or very rarely ever go to the core of what's actually causing the issues. And so that's the reality of this, is that if you have an oil light on your dashboard or your engine light's on, the light itself is not your problem. If that oil light's on, the light itself is not your problem. You can put black tape over it. You can cut the wire to the light bulb. You can take the light bulb off. That will turn off the light on your dashboard, but that still does not fix anything. What it does is it hides the symptom, and whatever will cause that light to go on in the first place is still underlying, is still there. If you have high blood pressure and you take a high blood pressure lowering medication, yeah, it'll lower your blood pressure, but it does not fix what is actually there. If you have high cholesterol and you take the meds, it'll lower the cholesterol, or it can lower the cholesterol, but it does not fix your problem. Same thing with thyroid medication, same thing with chemo, same thing with radiation, that these things are all about hiding the symptoms, but never about getting to the core root of the real problem that's going on the inside. And so what my challenge has been with my patients this week is like, listen, this is no longer about your headaches. This is no longer about your tremors. This is no longer about the cancer. This is about you not being healthy. And what this has really become now is it's all about how do we get your body and your health so strong that the body actually heals and we fix the stuff that's going wrong from the inside. And so what we see that causes stress to the body is stress to the nerve system, stress mentally. You also have the foods that you eat, the exercise that you do or don't get, the toxicities that you're exposed to on a regular basis. In Max Living, we call it the 5 essentials, and it's having a proper mindset. So what our solution is instead of trying to hide your symptoms, and this is where we've been super successful with patients is, and I don't heal cancer, I don't heal heart disease, I don't heal diabetes, I don't heal back pain, neck pain, I don't heal this stuff. But what we do is when we get people in the right mindset, knowing that your body can and will heal, and that understand that God created you to be able to heal, and that you're not weak and you're not old and you're not going to have this for the rest of your life. When people start believing that, it makes a world of difference. Number 2, we've got to make sure that the nerve system's working properly. If your brain and spinal cord are not connected because you have stress in the spine that's out of alignment, that's causing blockage to communications from your brain to your body. If those mental impulses that keep you alive and well cannot communicate, the body cannot be healthy. So we reconnect that through adjustments. Number 3, proper nutrition. If you have good foods going in your body, good foods will actually breed good cells. Good foods, good cells means healing inside your body. Exercise is number 4. The fourth thing is you have to have not exercise because exercise makes you look good, but exercise because it makes your body's muscles become more lean, which creates more oxygen to your body. And sickness and disease, viruses, bacteria cannot survive in an oxygenated body. So understanding these things is crucial. And then, of course, number 5 is toxicity. Had a lady that came in a few weeks ago, about a month ago, and she was injected with a pneumonia vaccine. They're trying to create a COVID vaccine right now. And when they offer that to you, you say no to the no, to the heck no. And the reason why you say that is because these are chemicals, toxicities that you're throwing in your body. Chemical toxicities that you're throwing in your baby's body when you give these things. You need to question these things and start thinking about it. This lady got the pneumonia vaccine, which she said no. The doctor said yes. She said no, no, no. They said you're too old. If you get pneumonia, you're going to die. She got the vaccine and she almost died. She had 3 days locked up in her house. She couldn't leave. She couldn't move, woke up with back pain, and she hadn't been a patient in about 14 years, but she called us back up and said, hey, I'm ready to come back. We started adjusting her and her life is back on track, back healing again. So those are the 5 things that you focus on right now. Number 1, your mindset. Number 2, your nervous system. Number 3, eating. Number 4, oxygen and lean muscle mass. And then number 5 is detoxing your body. That's about as positive a message as I possibly can give for you. I'm calling out all my patients right now. If you're off track on those things, contact us. Let us know. Now, if you're not a patient in the office, if you've never been to the office and you're here in Charlotte, let us know. We can help you. We can help you get back on track. I tell all my patients, I've had a patient with multiple myeloma that came in this week. I also have a patient that has diabetes that came in this week, somebody with depression, somebody with thyroid, and also we've had people that have come in new from back pain or neck pain or headaches. I tell every single person that walks through my front door that you have 3 options when you have symptoms. Number 1, you can ignore it. Number 2, you can medicate it and cover it up. Or number 3, we can find out what's causing it. That's strictly what we look for on a regular basis in our office. So if you're out there, if you're here local, or if you have somebody that you know local that's suffering from problems that they need help, forward this video to them, tag them below here, and let them know, hey, maybe this is a solution for you. We've had a lady that came in this last week from a small group at my church, and her friend I've known her friend Ramona for a long time, and this lady's been struggling for a really long time. And she came in and she said to me yesterday, she goes, oh my gosh, thank you for giving me direction. And she goes, I'm making sure that I'm thanking Ramona over and over and over again for turning me on to what's going on with you guys. She goes, I love you guys, and I'm so thankful for Ramona. So again, if you're out there, if you want help, text us, call us at the number below. If you have a friend or family member that you're trying to get this to, please get this out to them right now. Hey, guys, have a great, blessed week. I was going to go through some stats about what's going on in Sweden and South Dakota. Go look it up. Maybe I'll do it on my video for tomorrow. Sweden actually chose not to lock down during this time, and they're almost completely reached herd immunity. And what's fascinating about it is every time that I post the article, it's being censored by Zuckerberg and Facebook and all the other media sources out there that they're reporting on not being locked down is actually more effective than being locked down, which blows our mind, because some of us, it makes more sense that if you're locked down, then you can't get the germs. But there's actually created more issues with that. So I'll talk a little bit more about Sweden and South Dakota. I love what the South Dakota governor did and said this at the beginning of all this. She says, listen, she goes, when I took an oath for office, I took an oath to uphold the Constitution, which means not taking away people's liberties. And she said to her people of South Dakota, like grownups, listen, I'm not going to lock us down. I'm going to keep us open, but let's make sure that we're smart and take care of the people that need taken care of. And let's make sure we social distance. And the people of South Dakota complied. Imagine that, having a grown-up conversation with your state. Can't imagine that, Governor Cooper. We don't have that here. It's a nanny state. They want to control us, and that's a problem right now. So like I said, we will be diving a little bit more in that tomorrow. I love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy this weather. Get out and get some vitamin D, get some sun, get some vitamin C in you. If you need anything from me, let me know. You can always catch me on email too. It's down below. Anything you guys need, or message me directly on Facebook. Love you guys. Have a blessed week. We'll talk to you soon.